Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to StreetScope Media, where we break down industry moves, media moments, and the subtle shade people pretend they didn't throw. Because today's story, yeah, it's one of those. So boom, after the news dropped that Charlamagne Tha God reportedly secured a massive $200 million deal with iHeartRadio, the internet was celebrating. Big win, big bag, big moment for radio. But not everybody seemed impressed. Enter Ebro Darden. Ebro, a major voice in radio himself, made comments that a lot of people felt were, let's just say, subtle shade towards Charlamagne. Nothing super loud, nothing direct, but enough where listeners went, wait, was that a shot?
Great timing for us.
No, it is. The whole thing
Because
is good timing for us.
Listen, there were things that Charlamagne was willing to do that I would have never done. Never. And that's how you get to those big bags.
Because I don't to have the people like the iHearts of the world want to hand you this much money.
But it's the same with Stephen A. Smith, though. When Disney wants to give you money like that, you got to do a dance I ain't willing to do.
You could have. I think you could have done it. I don't know if you would have gotten the Stephen A. 30 a year is a big one.
Who?
You.
No.
No, but I think you would if you had flipped it on and done the dance right, you could have got yourself a nice 10, 15.
Oh.
I think that's.
Oh, yeah.
But
I can't do it.
Ebro, you should have been at Turning Point USA this weekend. This could have been you.
Nah, son, it crossed my mind.
You could have been lit.
Because imagine, if I start sitting down with the, give me a name.
Candace.
Oh.
Ben Shapiro.
Okay, come on.
Tucker Carlson.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you really go all the way to Nick Fuentes.
I mean, me and Nick would get it popping.
I mean, well, you guys could find some common ground. It's all about finding common ground.
Common ground would we find?
Listen, I'm sure you guys could find the same person you don't like here or there. Have yourself a little chit-chat.
Well, apparently, me and Nick agree on Israel.
The timing made it worse. Because when someone secures one of the biggest media deals we've seen, and then comments start popping up that downplay the moment, yeah, people notice. Fans immediately started reading between the lines. Some felt Ebro was minimizing Charlamagne's accomplishment. Others felt there might be some long-standing tension bubbling back up. Now, let's be clear. This isn't new history. Ebro and Charlamagne have had differences before. Different platforms, different styles, different philosophies on radio and culture. But here's where the story takes a turn. After the internet reacted, Ebro appeared to walk things back. Kinda.
Time because Charlamagne Tha God has paved the way.
Oh,
that's right. He has paved the way. I saw some clips of us talking about Charlamagne's $200 million deal, and people were saying we were hating because I said, quote, I didn't do the same dance as he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't intend it to be that way. I think if you're Charlamagne, you should be ecstatic. I think if you're a fan of Charlamagne, you should be celebrating. Like, I think if you're a podcaster, you should be ecstatic. I think there's so much positive from what Charlamagne and the iHeart deal has done. I don't know. What I was trying to articulate is basically I have a belief that when you are black in the United States and outspoken against what is seen as the norm, or outspoken, especially in this current climate, against Trump in the ways that I have been since, 2016 and beyond, or as overtly outspoken against white supremacy and unwilling to have conversations with people who propagate white supremacy, I won't even entertain it. There's nothing for us to find common ground on, but there are individuals who are willing to do that dance, and that is rewarded financially in our society. It always has been. Or people who are just willing to, at the wrong time, be critical of a black woman running for president of the United States.
Who's that one about? No, I know it's about Kamala, but I mean, is that Charlamagne?
Yes.
I thought he was all on board. I thought he was like a surrogate practically for.
After they were critical.
Oh, right.
Then they made him a surrogate.
Because I thought you were going to mention that the odd.
But by the way, you should be critical. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying the timing was bad.
Well, and I thought you were going to add that every time there was like a major Democrat moment on their show, it led to something horrifying for the candidate.
Oh, you mean like Hillary Clinton?
Hillary Clinton had the sauce in the bag. Disaster. Joe Biden.
But by the way, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
If you don't vote for me,
if you don't mean you hate black.
Yeah.
Disaster.
But also,
Kamala had the hip hop reference too. Don't forget, she confused when Tupac was alive. Disaster.
But also, that's good. It's good, but it's also just something that I wasn't willing to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he shouldn't be proud. I'm not saying people shouldn't celebrate. I'm not saying it's not great for podcasting and whatever you're doing as a creator. I'm not saying none of that. I just want people to pay attention to these things, because to get to the big bags, you got to do certain dances. That's all I'm saying.
Now, can I push back?
He clarified that he wasn't hating, wasn't discrediting Charlamagne, and that people might have taken his comments the wrong way. He acknowledged Charlamagne's success and basically said, "Don't twist my words." Now, whether that was a genuine clarification or a strategic cleanup after social media caught it, that's up for debate. But here's the bigger picture. This moment highlights something real in media. When someone wins big, it exposes insecurities, competition, and unspoken rivalries, even when nobody says names. And let's be honest, radio is still competitive. Egos are involved. Legacy is involved. And when one person levels up like that, it shifts the balance. Charlamagne's deal didn't just make headlines. It set a new standard. And whenever standards change, conversations get uncomfortable. So I gotta ask y'all, did Ebro actually throw shade? Or did the internet read too deep into it? And when someone walks it back, do you believe it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Keep it respectful. This is StreetScope Media. Real news, real talk. Stay locked in, and I'll catch y'all on the next story.